Battlestar when it first came out. I mean, to quote one Edward James Olmos circa 2004, whatever you do not watch the plan.
I didn't say that. Matter of fact, I gotta tell you right now, because of you, all of you in here, and because of the incredible love for what was created by Ron and by David and by Sci-Fi and Universal and everybody that had anything to do with this, I can guarantee you that this will not be the last movie on Battlestar Galactica. You heard it here, and I'm telling you because it's going to be so successful, it will rock their pants off.
And it'll really help if all of you start building your own versions of the sets. Just start
Not that you haven't already.
Yeah, just bring up the pieces you have in Vancouver and stack them outside the stage.
Okay, sadly, we're up against the clock, so I want to invite some fans to come up front. Are they forming a line here up front? It's back there. Great, we've got one. Let's see. Before you ask a question, I have something very exciting to tell you. What's your name? What's your name?
Sally Spiro.
Hi, Sally. Well, Sally, you and the person behind you and the person behind you has just won a branded Caprica PSP. And you have it in your hand. Now, I have some Hershey Kisses up here, so for you guys who didn't get PSPs, I can toss those later. Yeah. You ready? All right. Okay, Sally, let's hear your question.
My question's for Mr. Olmos. The last time we saw Admiral Adama, he was still alive on planet Earth, and I wonder if you've ever thought about what other adventure your character might have.
Yes, I have. Matter of fact, I've written an entire script already on exactly what happened to him. Matter of fact, I'll just put it to you this way. When you next see Adama, he's going to be in a very rustic log cabin, and there will be a knock at the door, and it'll be his old friend, Colonel Ty, saying, "We have a problem." That's how the journey begins.
And next?
Now that I have the PSP, I have no more questions. No, just kidding. This question is to Ron and Dave. Do you ever wake up like at the middle of the night and say, "Oh my God, Battlestar Galactica may be the best thing I ever did"? Do you have a plan to top Battlestar Galactica?
Well, I can tell you right now, it is the best thing we will ever do. It's all downhill from here, guys.
How does that make you feel, Isai?
Yeah, it's just Caprica. Hello.
Sorry.
Next question.
For the writers of Caprica, obviously the Adamas are from Toron and the Greystones are from Caprica ancestrally. But I was wondering if we would ever see any of the other cultures from the colonies, like from Leonis or Libran, which we didn't get much exposure to in Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, definitely. We actually have an episode we planned that takes place entirely in Scorpia, and we're going to see other people from other cultures who have blended into the life in Caprica City. And down the road, who knows, we could totally go to all those different planets, meet a lot of people from the different cultures. Absolutely.
You know, I know there's a bit of Toron spoken in the Caprica pilot, and I wondered, Ron, I know you're the Klingon expert, but Jane, you were a grad student in linguistics, so who determined the Toron?
It was determined that it would be ancient Greek, but I did not make that decision.
That was actually Rami Omishon. Rami Omishon, who co-wrote the pilot with me, who was really instrumental in the development of this entire project. It was Rami's idea to use ancient Greek for Toronese, and he has a friend or a contact who helps translate all this stuff into ancient Greek.
You brushing up on your ancient Greek, Morales?
Дай ми Україні.
What'd you just say to me?
I said, shut up, old woman. It's from the original episode. The only thing I was arguing with my mother-in-law. Sorry.
No Hershey's Kisses for you. Next question.
Nothing personal.
I've been called worse. And in worse languages.
This question is for Ron. I was wondering if you were planning on doing any more great smoking and drinking commentaries for Caprica and perhaps even virtuality.
Ron just turned 45. I think we gotta take it easy on Ron.
I'm sure we'll do commentaries for Caprica. Jane and I will either share the duties or trade them off or something. But yeah, there will certainly be bottles of scotch and smoking lamps lit on occasion. And for virtuality, it's up in the air at the moment with the release plans of the DVD. I'm going to do a commentary track for it, whether they put it on the fracking DVD or not. There will be one done at some point.
With orange juice and celery.
Next question.
Mr. Morales, what was it about this project that made you decide to do it? Because you don't see a lot of Latinos in space or in this kind of genre. And what was it about this?
Well, the fact that, I read it. I didn't know much about BSG before. And you get sent stuff and characters. You always complain to your agents and managers, come on, get some good, interesting stuff. And they go, well, there's a really, crazy pilot that's from the makers of Battlestar. And you should check this out. And I read it and I thought, well, that's interesting. Tauranese, and Cobol, and I'm thinking, wow,